Okay, today's date is December 8th, 2014. My name is Leslie Williams. I live in La Jolla, California, San Diego County. I am a target, victim, and activist concerned in the crimes of what is known as organized stalking. Now, before I begin to show you this property here, well, I'm just actually what I'll do, sorry, I'm having a cognitive reset. Just bear with me for a second. The purpose of this video is it's an evidence log. And the reason why I'm making this video is because as a result of being an organized stalking, gang stalking target individuals are made homeless. Go to Google and type in UCSD and Law Library. Are they networking gang stalking? Then go to YouTube and type in Learning Disabled Woman Exposes Criminal Motivations of Gang Stalking. Then go to YouTube and type in Learning Disabled Woman Exposes Methods and Tactics of Gang Stalking. And then just go back and forth to the blog. The reason why I'm making this video is because go to Google and type in gang stalking and or organized stalking, creating homelessness of targets. Okay, I'm a human trafficking target. I'm also a target of racketeering and insurance fraud as a result of being a gang stalking target. So just, follow my instructions in this video if you feel inclined to do so, and then you can become educated and aware pertaining to what is happening to me and literally at least 3 to 4 million targeted individuals in the United States alone. And make no mistake about it, these criminalities are also happening in other countries as well, like England, Japan, China, Australia, New Zealand, you name it. Alright, so check it out. What I'm going to do right now is, the purpose of this video is to literally show you that I have, what I'm doing is, I actually got caught in the rain, so I've been spending this is the third day of airing things out, as you can see, and then drying them out, having to go inside of all my bags and drying everything that was in each bag and then rebagging it. It's took me 3 days, okay? So the point including laundry has been a complete hell, and including taking my tent down, cleaning out underneath it, cleaning out the inside of it, and then re-putting it back up. So the last 3 days has been a lot of work. I've been up since 7 o'clock this morning doing what I'm doing now. Now, let me just get to the meat and potatoes pertaining to this video. This right here, this bag, and the other one that I'm about ready to show you, is a 2-part hiking kit, okay? And the only thing that's missing from these 2 bags is an actual backup tent. But the backup tent is already purchased and re-hidden at a separate location. This bag right here has got to do with cooking gear and support material that's needed for a hiking area. I'm going to walk over here right now to this area and show you the big bag. Now each bag has got everything that's needed in it. Tarp, blankets, sleeping bag, body insulation like plastic bubble wrap, and other support material. Every bag that is inside this bag is sealed up with quadruple bags and tied up with electrical tape, and then those bags were put in a 55-gallon size industrial strength bag that is inside, acting as a lining inside that bag. And then I'm going to be, as soon as I get done making this video, I'm going to be tying it up, and then electrically taping the end of the bag to make sure no water gets in. And I'm going to be doing the same thing with that bag as well. I already got the, this bag, as you can see, has got the 55-gallon industrial size bag acting as a lining. These things right here are quadruple bagged and extremely well tied up. And then this bag is going to act as the insulator pertaining to the outside of the bag. Okay. Now the reason why I'm showing you this is, as a result of me being an organized stalking, gang stalking target individual, we're not only made homeless, we're also gang stalked to our hiking areas, to our apartment complexes, to our motel rooms, and along all of our routes. Now, we also can and do definitely experience what is known as staged assaults, even rapes. So what they basically do is put you out on the street using clever, covert, managed they create the homelessness by using covertly managed techniques, working in cooperating partnerships with landlords, property owners, and or they will use mail theft and mail delayment, or a combination of all three. Once the homelessness is created through the stalking, tracking, and observation of the target, they can tell where the target might be going in reference to applying for tenancy at a new apartment complex and or a motel room, and then they will just repeat the same methodologies at those places until the homelessness is created and then kept managed. Absolutely. Just Google what I'm saying and you'll see I'm telling you the truth. Now, so the target just finally says, well, I'm tired of going through thousands and thousands of dollars going through this bullshit, whether they're aware that what they're experiencing is gang stalking or not. And so they'll just throw their hands up in the air and go hiking. Well, if they'll gang stalk you to multiple different apartment complexes and motel rooms, you really think they're not going to gang stalk you to a hiking area? Now, these filthy right-ass animals who are perpetrating these criminal realities, they're in the system at the federal, state, and local level, and they all work in concert together in reference to every technique that they bring about against the target, including staged events like at hiking areas. And when they stage events, they'll also stage the witnesses, and they are definitely using homeless men towards me. You would not believe it, because they're easily bought off very cheaply, and they're easily relocated. That's right. Now, the point being is this, is that so what I'm doing is I'm playing more of a shell game with them, because the stalking of gang stalking, whether they use different people or not, which they always, I'd say 97% of the time they use different people. Okay, so just research this crime extensively. The point being, though, is that if you're being stalked, okay, by a persons or group who's steering the whole campaign, but yet that persons or group is using different people, it's hard to prove the stalking, because regular stalking laws usually apply to the same person or persons that are stalking you. Yeah, that's why these crimes are extremely hard to prove. But the point being, though, is this. What I do is predict what these little filthy right-ass animals are going to do before they do it. And then when they do it, I expose it. But since isolation of a target is one of their main methodologies, they can still do anything they want against the target, because the target can't run to the DA, they can't run to the prosecutor, they can't run to the California district attorney, and they can't run to the police, because this is literally the depth and scope of these criminal expeditions, and they can't run to the FBI. Just go to Google and type in gang stalking in the FBI. Just do it, baby cakes, and you'll see how far up the ladder this shit goes. Even Ted Gunderson, who was the head of the, he's dead now, but he was the head of the Los Angeles FBI. He was the director of it, okay? And they had him gang stalked. Point being is this, ladies and gentlemen, the wealthy, corporations, organized crime, the government, institutions, anybody and everybody that is connected to the syndicate can target anybody. And once you're put on a target list, everybody that engages in the gang stalking, the aforementioned descriptions and more, are notified. As a result, they will participate in, when needed, in reference to their employment descriptions, aiding and abetting in the criminal expeditions of gang stalking. So if you got social services members, social security members, utility company personnel, like say if a target is hiking in a park, I'm not saying that I am, and I'm not saying that I'm not, park rangers, park volunteer service personnel, and since they track you to where you live, all they got to do is get on the phone and say, look, tell these people any kind of lie, go to YouTube and type in listen to a stranger, and that's how in part they can easily get the participation of anybody to do anything for them towards the target based on lies, badges, fake bogus criminal investigation files, you name it. Okay? Now, go to Google and type in isolating targets of gang stalking, and you'll see that it's very easy to still attempt to achieve the criminal motivation towards the target: racketeering, illegal syndicated probate control, human trafficking in a syndicated run group home once they get the syndicated probate control, because nobody is witnessing what is directly in real time happening to the target. Staged arrest, staged incidences that cause the target individual to be petitioned into county mental health or an area neighborhood hospital psychiatric floor, jail. Go to Google and type in jails and gang stalking, psychiatric floors and gang stalking, county mental health and gang stalking, police and gang stalking, social services workers and gang stalking, social security workers and gang stalking, lawyers and gang stalking, judges and gang stalking. Flat out. It's organized crime in the system at the federal, state, and local level, and they do have tentacles out within the community as well. It's a network, it's a syndicate. And this is how they fucking operate. They're targeting the elderly, single women, single mothers, single fathers, people on disability, anybody that's got a fixed income like a pension. Public workers are also targets of gang stalking, and police officers can even be targets of gang stalking. Absolutely. So the point being, ladies and gentlemen, what I do is what I'm doing is just showing you what's going on, and showing you that I do have property here. Now once I turn this video camera off, I will be hiding it, and then eventually I'll be taking it to secondary and third locations, and I also already have property at least 8 other locations. Now, organized stalking and gang stalking perpetrators, as a result of them tracking you in real time, at least using your cell phone as a GPS tracker, as a microphone included, and as the camera, hacking into the camera of the cell phone. So just go to YouTube and Google and type in regular, stalking and cell phone hacking, and then gang stalking and cell phone hacking, and then organized stalking and cell phone hacking, and you'll be able to become familiar pertaining to all the different techniques they are able to use, pertaining to what they can do to a target's phone and how they can use it as a tracker, GPS tracker, as a microphone. In other words, the phone is in my pocket right now. If my phone is hacked, which I already know it is, because email files that I've literally sent within a minute were erased before my eyes. Tweets that I put on Twitter were literally erased before my eyes. The only way they can do that is to know my password, okay, and my username, and cell phones are hacked, computers are hacked, no matter where the target's using a computer at, library, public library, university library, or the internet that they're using from their phone or their own laptop. Yeah, go to Google and YouTube and type in cyber surveillance and gang stalking, email hacking and gang stalking, email rerouting and gang stalking, faking email replies and gang stalking. You would not believe the criminalities and the depths that these filthy red-ass whores will go to. Okay, so illegal syndicated probate control, human trafficking, and insurance fraud is the name of the game pertaining to their criminal motivations that they have for me, and I'm sure thousands of other targets. They're targeting the elderly like you would not believe. Like you would not believe. Alright, so what I'm doing is I showed you this property. Okay, and as soon as I get done making this video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to hide it, and then when I can find a hole in my schedule, more than likely before next Monday, I will be taking this property and either hiding it in a better spot at this location, or I will take it to another area. But what they're going to do is they're going to eventually stage an event here. Okay, no matter who's involved, utility company personnel, an individual who is acting like they're in the area for normal appearing reasons, homeless people, including men, okay, because they will even assault a target at their hiking area in order to psychologically motivate the target to call the police, because it's the it's the falsified incident reports and police reports that's used in part to get the syndicated probate control. Target's homeless. We believe target's mentally ill because they're claiming they're being stalked by people they don't know. Target's not making healthy, appropriate decisions to take care of themselves because they're homeless, yet they got a fixed income, like Social Security. Okay. Target continues to live in environments where she's not safe and she's being assaulted by men as a result, even though they created the homelessness and they're the ones who are propping up these men to come to my hiking area to assault me. This is how this shit works. They'll even take this video and call me paranoid schizophrenic, or delusional, or bipolar, or schizophrenic with persecutorial ideations. These are the methodologies of gang stalking, ladies and gentlemen, because it's the police reports, doctor reports, EMS reports, county mental health reports, and social services reports, and even petitioning the government to get into your Medicare medical and mental evaluations in order to get the syndicated probate control for the racketeering, the insurance fraud, and the human trafficking, which all happens in a syndicated run, organized crime group home that they friggin' own, that is directly connected to the assholes who are perpetrating the gang stalking. This is the filthy whoredom. My life has been completely destroyed by these filthy, wild, bitch-ass criminal rats I do not even know. Complete, literal strangers who are doing this to my life. Alright, so I'm in San Diego, California. I'm being gang stalked on UCSD campus, the North University San Diego Public Library, the Law Library downtown on Front Street. The employees at all these places will lie about it, security guards as well, and they'll call me crazy concerning it. And make no mistake about it, the San Diego Sheriff's Department is involved in this, county deputy sheriffs, and SDPD. Absolutely. All right, gotta get. My name is Leslie Williams, and we're gonna see if I get taken off Social Security here in the next 3 months. They're doing a review right now, all of a sudden. Gotta get. I'm in San Diego, California. I do appreciate you listening, and please say a prayer for my safety and my well-being. Thank you for listening, and have a nice day.